Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new video and welcome to a book video. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys some books that you can binge read. So essentially book series. So if you're new here, hi, I'm Isa. I hope you stay and subscribe. I do a lot of lifestyle / book related videos. So if you like that, go ahead and click the button down below. But today I'm going to be sharing some YA books and then some new adult books. So I'm going to section this video off. So the first part of this video is going to be like book series, YA book series, so young adult. That means that it is 14 years and up, 14 years and older. And then part 2 of this video is going to be new adult books, so essentially 18 years and older. So I'm going to do it this way because a lot of you guys always ask me for age ratings, so I think this is the perfect way to do this video. So I also get comments sometimes, like people saying that, oh, I'm 15 and I read a book that's 18 years and older, you know, it's a new adult book. And I always put the age ratings honestly because it depends on the person. So maybe a 15-year-old can read an 18-year-old book, you know what I mean? So it honestly depends on the person, but it's always important to give you guys the right information so you can do as you wish. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's get started with the YA section. So to start off, I just want to say that I haven't read all of these books. So some are recommended by me and others are just like information for you guys, just so you know that these book series exist, and if you want to read them, go ahead. But the first series that I'm going to be talking about is a romance YA series, and this is very, very popular. This is the Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy. So essentially I'm going to give you guys books that have 3 or more books in the series. So this series has 3 books. So the first one is The Summer I Turned Pretty. Then comes book number 2, which is It's Not Summer Without You. And the final book is We'll Always Have Summer. This one. I've only read the first book, which is The Summer I Turned Pretty, and I really liked it. That's why I bought the other 3 books, but I haven't gotten around to reading the other 2 books. You guys know that I'm so bad at reading book series. But I read the first book and I really liked it. It's really, really cute. It's a romance. It's a really, really YA romance. I'm going to leave the synopsis of the first book here so you can read it as I talk to you. So when I read the first book, this series was very, very popular on Book Talk, and I decided to pick it up, and I knew it was a YA book, so that I already had that in mind. So I read the book, and first things first, I really liked that it's short. These are very short books, so you can go through them really quickly, and very easy to read. So if English is your second language, this is gonna be perfect. If you want a really sweet YA romance, this is gonna be perfect. And I think I gave it 4.5 stars. I believe. I honestly don't remember, but I think I gave it 4.5 stars. It was a really fun but cute read. I know this is not for everyone. People have mixed opinions on these books. This book kind of has the love triangle a little bit, and some people don't like that trope, but I didn't mind at all. And it's the whole point of the book, and yeah, but it's a really cute summer read. It's really summer vibes. The books are set in a summer house near the beach. It's just really cute. And also, news on this, if you like the series, it's actually becoming a TV series, so I'm going to be watching that. By far, I'm going to be watching the series, TV series. So yeah, this is the first recommendation, and I will keep you guys updated when I read the other 2 books from the series, because I've only read the first one. So next up is a series that I've talked about so much on my channel and on my TikTok. It's the Crave series by Tracy Wolff. This is kind of a little bit of romance, but it's mostly fantasy. So this series is a series of 6 books, and they are really chunky. So they are long books that you can literally binge read forever. I feel like it's forever. So the first book is Crave, then comes Crush, then Covette, then Court, then Charm, and lastly Cherish. So I think there are only 4 books published right now. So book number 5 and book number 6 are not published yet, but they are basically about this school of vampires, werewolves, dragons, all that kind of stuff, fantasy stuff, mythical creatures, and this one normal human girl. Well, I've only read Crave, which is the first book, and I'm like in the middle of the second book, which is Crush, but it's taken me a while because they are like very long. I think like 600 plus pages per book, so it's literally a series that you can binge read. But I really liked that it gives off like Vampire Diaries vibes, and it's really fast-paced, really easy to read. It was very easy to read for me. I think the first book can be a little bit repetitive, but when you get to like the middle of the book until the end, you are hooked. Like, so many things happen. I was so hooked. It was honestly very fun. Like, I felt like I was in it felt like a movie, like I was in that series. And it's overall a really like fun read. So if you like mythical creatures, fantasy, easy to read books, and you want a really long series, this is gonna be the series for you. Also 14 years and older, but I think it could be 13. So let's talk about a series by Colleen Hoover. She only has one YA series, so that series is the Slammed series. So the first book is Slammed, then comes Point of Retreat, and the last one is This Girl. So I haven't read any of these books. I do have Slammed. I've had Slammed for a while in my like TBR, but I don't know why I don't pick it up. But I've heard great things about this book and this series. So obviously Colleen Hoover is my favorite author, so I needed to mention this series for you guys. If you didn't know, she has this series. I'm definitely going to read Slammed someday, but this is series number 3. Let's go to the next one. Okay, so the next series that you can binge read is obviously, I think, one of the like most known romance series which has fantasy, which is Twilight. So I've only read the first book, which is Twilight, but I really liked it. I gave it 5 stars. Like, it reminded me so much of the movies, but in a good way, because when you think about it, the movies are really cringy, and you read the book and you're like, why? Like, it's not cringy at all. It wasn't cringy for me at all, the books. So I really liked the first book because of that, and I haven't read the other books because I honestly haven't bought them, but like, it's an OG YA series, like Twilight, you know? I say give them a try because honestly I think the books are better than the movies. Okay, so another like romance book series, YA series, that I honestly don't hear much about, but I know this author is a great author. This is the Field Party series by Abby Glines. She has this series of 7 books, and it is YA. I've heard great things about the series. It's a YA series. I don't think people really know of her series or much of this author, which is unfortunate. So I'm here to tell you guys that this series looks good. Like, it looks really good. So I'm gonna give you the order of the books. So the first book is Until Friday Night, second book Under the Lights, third book After the Game, fourth book Losing the Field, fifth book Making a Play, sixth book Game Changer, and the last one is The Last Field Party. It honestly gives me Friday Night Lights, that TV series, vibes. Like, the covers are beautiful. I love these covers so much. Like, I know people on the covers, but I don't mind. Like, they look really good. They're also kind of short, so they're not long books, so you can go through them really, really quickly. Definitely, I think you should give Abby Glines a try. So the first book series that you should totally go read, and I've talked about this series a lot on my channel and all of my like social media platforms. I've talked about these books so much. Can you guess my favorite series of all time? This series is the Twisted series by Anna Huang. If you haven't read these books and you want a spicy new adult book series, go read them. Go read them right now. Like, this series is just amazing, you guys. It has my whole heart. Like, just so amazing. Okay, so this series consists of 4 books. So the first one is Twisted Love, then comes Twisted Games, and the 3rd book is Twisted Hate. The 4th book hasn't come out yet, but it comes out this year. So if you want to catch up before that comes out, the 4th book is Twisted Lies. I'm not sure the publishing date of that book, but go read these 3 because oh my gosh. Okay, questions I always get about this series. So if the books are spicy, and yes, so if you don't like spicy books, do not read these books. Like, do not read this series because it does have quite a lot of spicy scenes. So it is essentially 18 plus, you know? Also, another question that I get is if you need to read the series in order, and I would say yes. Like, you should read the series in order. Each book consists of a different couple, but you should read them in order because some of the latest books could have things that happened in in the first books, and you're just gonna get lost. So definitely read them in order. My favorite so far from the series is Twisted Hate, the most recent one. I'm gonna give you the tropes of each book that I can remember. So Twisted Love is, what I can remember is a really grumpy sunshine kind of thing. A lot of plot twist. Like, I remember that the book had so many plot twists. I was mind blown at the entire story. I was never bored, but I do want to say that I would have liked the book to have more scenes of the couple and not so much of the plot twists. You know what I mean? And brother's best friend. So Grumpy Sunshine, brother's best friend, and a whole lot of plot twists. Okay, then comes Twisted Games. So Twisted Games is essentially a bodyguard romance. It's a forbidden love, forced proximity, again, bodyguard romance, and all about queens and royalty and all that stuff, because the book is essentially the main girl, the main female character is literally a princess of a country. So she's a princess and it's a bodyguard kind of thing. So good, you guys. So freaking good. And it's also kind of a slow burn. So okay, and the 3rd book of the series, which is Twisted Hate, my favorite so far, best friend's brother and sister's best friend. So it's also a enemies to lovers, and it's also friends with benefits to lovers. So all of those tropes, and they are perfect, perfection. Okay, the next book series is a series by Laura Nasher. I have 2 series from Laura Nasher that I'm going to recommend to you guys. The first one is the 30-year series, which are these books. These are the special edition covers if you're interested. She has, the author has her books on Amazon. So it's a series of 4 books, and it's a sports romance. So it's essentially about Formula 1 drivers, so F1 drivers. Each book has a different couple, but I do think that you should read them in order. The first book is Throttled, so the introduction to the whole series and in this world. Then comes Collided. Then the 3rd one is Wrecked, and the last one is Redeemed. So I've only read the first book, which is Throttled, but I remember I think I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars, just because it talks a lot about the sport, which is great. Don't get me wrong, it's great, but I would have liked to see the couple a little bit more, you know, more scenes of the actual couple when they are together, because it is a slow burn. So I just wanted a little bit more of the couple. Definitely a good series to binge read. Okay, so the next series that I want to talk about is the Dreamland Billionaire series, which is still coming out. So it's a series of 3 books. The first one is The Fine Print, which I've read, and amazing. I'm gonna talk about them in just a bit. Second book comes out this week, literally the 24th. So you need to start reading this series. The second book is Terms and Conditions. And the third book, I honestly don't know even when it's coming out. Essentially, the book series is about 3 brothers, so each book is for a different brother and a different couple. And they're all like billionaires of this huge company of theme parks. That's why it's called Dreamland, because the theme parks are called Dreamland. That's the company's name. Oh my gosh, like the fine print was amazing. I love Rowan, which is the guy, the first brother, and Sarah. I loved the couple, loved it. And it's also spicy, which I loved. And the second one, Terms and Conditions, I haven't finished, but I'm in the middle of it. And you guys, it's so good. Like, it's so good. But I just wanted to share with you guys because it's amazing, that series. Okay, next series that I'm going to, I don't know if recommend because I haven't read like all the books and it's a really long series. It's the Addicted / Calloway Sisters series that it's really popular on Book Talk, Bookstagram, like the book world. It's basically, okay, so let me explain. The Addicted series is one series, and then the Calloway Sisters series is another series, but they both combine together, and the authors actually recommend you read them in this order, which combines the 2 series. So I've only read the first book of the entire series, which is Addicted to You. It's definitely a very different series. The girl and the guy in the story are addicted to something. So the girl is a sex addict and the guy is an alcoholic. It's a really different combination and I love that. When you finish the Addicted / Calloway Sisters series, if you liked the series, the authors actually created a spin-off series of the Addicted / Calloway Sisters series, which is the Like Us series. So it's a series also of 10+ books, I think, and I honestly have no idea what these books are about, but if you liked the first series, you can read the spin-off and so on. But I think that's all for today. I feel like I've talked for so long, so I'm so sorry if this video is really long, but I hope you guys got some new book series, book recommendations for you to read. Just with this video, you can read all of these books and you're gonna be busy for months probably. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe down below and turn on the notification bell so you get notified when I upload more videos. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Oh, corks and bottles ready to pop out. Oh, no more crying. We are knocking out another year of new loves.